single precepts. You could do like precepts, like just like freestyle. Let's just go
All right,
do
that's
something
what
like
I'm saying,
that.
yeah.
I got some stuff right here I'd like to do today.
All right, get Proverbs.
Hey, Proverbs 20, 23 and 7.
23 and 7. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, 23, and verse 7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so he is.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Eat, drink, and saith to thee, but his heart is not with thee. Do it again.
Repeat that again. They might want to hear that.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, and verse 7. For as he thinketh with his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, so he that thee, that his heart is not with thee.
So you eating, it's hard. What would you say? It's like he's what he's eating.
Yeah. You are what you eat.
You are what you
know.
eat. So
What you
found
say,
and stuff.
what you do, what you say is what you do.
That's what he's saying right there. That's
There's more on it.
Well, I think I'm a potato and some bread.
yeah. You are what you eat. So
I
whenever you put it into the temple, that's what you're gonna do.
I got more on that.
Yeah, you got more on that. Read.
Yeah.
And I can.
Look at Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 9. Speak not into the ears of a fool. He will despise the wisdom of thy words.
oh wow.
Yeah, the real thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk
Pretty
to some
much.
people, you know, they
And they make
you
it
trying
a
to
whole
tell them
different
something,
something.
but
Yeah.
And
you
they don't
know,
want this.
you know you messing with a fool, don't even waste your time with it. Read it again. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 9. Speak not into the ears of a fool,
What?
or he will despise thy wisdom of thy words.
What? Fool? Fool in the Bible. All right, give me Proverbs 20, 21 and 20. 21 and 20. This is something I went over this last night.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 20. There is treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up.
More on that. You know what the oil is.
Read it again.
That's what the flame you're going to get.
Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 20. There is treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up.
Oil in the dwelling of the wise.
21. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness and honor.
Following the words right, you're going to be righteous. If you don't, that's what you're going to do. Yeah, follow.
23. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles.
Wow. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk too much. Self-fulfilling. Yeah,
Hold your tongue
Hold your
sometime.
tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you have
Yeah,
to.
you have
Sometimes
to.
you gotta
Say
bite
it
your
in there.
tongue. Because if you don't, you can have said the wrong.
Yeah, it's in there. I told you anything you want to know is in there. That just told you that, and that contains to everyday life.
Yeah, it does. It really
You gotta
does.
know how to.
Because yesterday
Bring it
I
out.
almost gave my boss some words. Both of them.
Well, that was a good one right there with him. You need that. That's 21 and 23. That was 23. You need that one right there.
Yeah, we both were.
I got a precept. I got a precept
Yeah,
for
put
that.
something on top of that, huh?
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt not be no priest to me. See, thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. People destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yeah, they don't want
And
it.
the knowledge is right here. So
Yeah. So he said he gonna forget about it. He's showing you, but you
Hosea
ain't gonna
4:6.
get it because you don't want it. You say, oh, I'll get that later. I see y'all over there telling me, I'm cool, I'll get it later. I'll get it later.
Because she just was like,
Jeremiah
that's just like she was just saying, oh, they already done started. We walk right on over here.
I don't know. I can't remember.
you said right now.
Yeah, just bring that out for me. Let's go, Vlad. 17 and 4. I did all this last night. I had a whole bunch of stuff.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And though even thyself shall be discontinued from thy heritage that I give thee, I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in a land which thou knowest not.
discontented for your heritage, what you are now, not knowing who you are and stuff. So he's telling you don't discontent from your heritage, that's what he's talking about in the Bible. The heritage, that's the book is your heritage. It's not religion. He just said it right there. That's what he's talking about. Because you got to understand, this book is talking to Hebrew Israelites.
Yep. And that's it.
So, it's just told you. Read that one again.
There's more to it.
Yeah. Read it again. Read it
It's
again.
the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And though even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in a land which thou knowest not.
Because he put you in slavery. You in the land that knoweth not.
Right.
Because this ain't really our home. It's right there. And you got one because I had another one on there too. I had Romans 9 and 7. It goes to then you got to go to 9 and 4. 9 and 7. I had some good stuff in here last night. I was highlighting a lot of stuff. I had it on there. I was feeling it.
Let me bring this out.
Bring it out. I want to see what that is.
That's the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses.
What? Oh, see. Jail is in the Bible too, tell you where you go. They ain't prison. Talk about us.
They are prayed, and none delivered, for a spoil, and none else saith restore.
Yep, prison house. Yeah, did you give me that one?
No.
Romans 9 and 7, then you got to go to Romans 9 and 4. Get through 9 and 7. 9 and 7. I got a slash behind that 4. I had 4.
Let me see what's wrong with that. Bring something up here.
Well, I also got
626. All right. What is it?
What's that?
What you just say? Romans what?
Well, 9 and 7. My area again.
Romans what?
9 and 7.
9 and 7. 9 and 7.
My area again.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 7. Verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham and are all children, but in Isaac thy seed be called.
Well, for some reason I got 9 on that too. I got 9. I got some about 4 on there.
Let's start from 3. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 3. For I could wish that thyself were accused from Christ by my brethren, but my kinsmen according to the flesh, who were Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the givings of the law and the service of God and the promises.
He just told you right there, the commandments is for you.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Read it again. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 3. For I could wish that myself was accused of Christ for my brethren and my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law.
The whole covenant is made to you. Said it right there. I don't know why I got that 4 on now. Something like 9 and 4.
9 and 4, that's the Israelites.
Yeah, okay, that's what that was.
Yeah.
And I got Matthew 1 and 21. Did we go back?
Yeah, it's right here. We just tell you,
Yeah, that's okay.
Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ, who the Father is, tell you right here.
Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
He ain't talking about everybody else.
He said his people.
Who's his people?
Did he say the whole world?
Did he say the whole world?
I'm going to read it
He
again.
said there.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21. And she, who is she?
Mary.
Mary.
And she shall bring forth a son,
Mary
and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
So
For he shall save his people from their sins.
He talked about everybody else around him. Like he said his people. And who is his people? I got Matthew 2 and 6 too. I got no 6. I got Matthew 2 and 6. That's why I got that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 2, and verse 6. Thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art thou not least among the prince of Judah? For out of thy shall come a governor, and they shall rule over his people of Israel.
Or who is the prince of Judah?
Who's the governor?
Who's the governor?
He's going to rule over his people. So who is
Who's the governor?
Jesus? He's going to rule over his people.
Yeah, say it. See what it say. Read it again.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 2 and verse 6. And though Bethlehem in the land of Judah art not least among the prince of Judah, but out of thee
Jesus
shall
Christ.
come a governor that shall rule my people of Israel.
Jesus Christ. That's what we talk. That's what we're taking to. Jesus. Yeah. And I also had Matthews 15 and 24. Come to this. You can squeeze it in right there. Yeah, you missed the word, man. Hey,
All right, here you go.
yeah, I know, man.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15. We'll go with 22 first.
22.
Book 20, verse 22. And behold, a woman of Canaan came into the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously fixed with a devil. But he answered and said not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, so she cries after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Not sent for everybody. I only sent for the lost sheep, my people, Israelites. He ain't come for everybody. But when you go to church, they're going to say he coming for everybody. He not coming for everybody.
Then came she and worshiped him, saying, Lord, help me. We'll finish this later. All right, wrap it up.
Yeah, hey, we definitely need to